Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Shining Force 3 Scenario 3, and this is going to be kind of a eventful but not really eventful episode. So we've got a lot to do. First and foremost, step out here, inspect the barrel, and you find a piece of Orichalcum. And the only other hidden item here, if we go over here into the blacksmith's hut, we find a potion. Next on the agenda is to come all the way over here and talk to the item shop owner, go into deals, and just like before with the mithril, there's Orichalcum. There's several pieces here, and what we're going to do is we're going to give these to the people who are going to be getting weapons. So this is going to be, like I said, kind of entertaining, but kind of not. Because there's going to be a lot of promotions and a lot of weapons being made. So that's 3 pieces of Orichalcum, plus the ones that we've got, give us 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... So, yeah, we've got a good number, and all the people who have Orichalcum on them right now are going to be the ones who actually get weapons made out of Orichalcum. I'm going to stick to my, I don't really make weapons for casters because why bother? The weapons you can find are infinitely better because of their spells or stats. Alright, so what we're going to do is we come over here, and we can promote now. Who seeks a promotion? He can't promote, because they've already been promoted. Donhort can promote, but he's not in our party, so I'm going to hold off on that. Kate, however, can promote from a sniper to a bowmaster. And those are her stat increases. Now, just like any other promotion, you can wait a couple of levels to promote. I'm not going to. I've got pretty much 90% of my force ready to promote here and now, except for Primula and 1000. So, I'm going to wait on those 2, but everyone else is going to promote now, so Kate will promote from a sniper to a bowmaster. Then let us request Gracie's blessing. And it's supposed to say, Elvisum grant us your blessing, but the text is kind of messed up. And that's Kate's new portrait. Princess to a light princess. Like I said, everyone's going to get promoted. So we're just going to go through, and those are her stat changes, which are actually really good. Really good. And again, the text box is just a little off. But these are actually, the priest is not the one promoting us. It's Gracia. So his power as an innovator allows us to promote again, and that's Isabella's promotion. Wizard to a high wizard for Bridget. MP goes up by 5. 5 attack. Pretty much 5 everything is just like before. A promotion is pretty much a level up and then some. And that's Bridget's new picture. Cyclops, Dragon Man to a Dragon Master. His agility doesn't go up by 5. I'm a little disappointed, but his HP goes up by 10. So, it's not going to be set across the board, it's just like any level up. And Cyclops changes a lot. I mean, look at that face. Rollies can't promote right now. 1000 can't promote right now. Leon, Honesty can. Pegasus Knight to a Pegasus Lord. And her stats actually jump up considerably as well. Her attack is what I'm most interested in, because her attack is going to kind of shoot through the roof. Especially once we make her this new weapon. And her portrait changes. Proton from a commander to a general. General Proton. I like the sound of that. Proton is easily my favorite character in this scenario. He really is. I guess it's because I fought so hard to actually make sure I got him in my party, starting in scenario 2. And even though his portrait does not fit, like it does not seem the same, in the same style, I actually really like Proton's portrait. He looks kind of badass there. Very anime, but... Spirial, also from a commander to a general. And her stats go up considerably as well. Her stats are really low at the moment, especially her attack stat. She does not have a weapon equipped. I gave back the spare arc halberd to Dawnhort. And Spirial's portrait, it just basically changes position. Nothing about her really changes. Jubei, from a samurai to a taisho. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, please forgive me. Again, I fail at pronunciations. Now, Jubei is going to be one of the few people who does not get an Orichalcum weapon. Mostly because he has like 4 other weapons that are higher tier than the Orichalcum weapon. So he's not going to be getting one. At least not right now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and promote Dawnhort as well, because he is of appropriate level, so I might as well get that out of the way now. I figured I'd wait, but not going to bother with it. We're going to go ahead and promote him to a Paladin, which was the penultimate, or which was the standard class in Shining Force 2 for Knight. They would start off as Knight and then to a Paladin. And that is the last promotion that we can do. And then we also have the Nimble Onion, which I save for promotion, after promotion, but I mean, no one's movement really goes up. So, it all depends on movement. Who gets what movement? Honesty has 7, she's going to be our highest. Primula might get it at 5. Gracia might... It's going to be one of my 5s, which is Gracia, Kate, I'm not going to give it to Kate, because Kate's range is already ridiculous. Isabella might be the one to get it, because she's my healer, and healers need to have good range. Primula is just a backup healer, so it's going to go to Isabella. And it will always increase by 2, so Isabella's movement is now 7. One other thing I need to do is I need to go back over to either the weapon or the item shop, because I need to repair the arc halberd that broke. Because even though I'm going to be making her a new weapon, I'm keeping the arc halberd because the arc halberd allows for lightning, which gives her useful range, so it's good to have a backup. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and start making weapons. And like I said, everyone who has a piece of Orichalcum is gonna be the one to get it. Jubei, I could make him a Dark Matter sword, which will be higher. The Dark Matter sword that he gets is higher damage than his Orichalcum by 1 point. So, but it is cursed, so I'd have to use the cursed ring, or the Chaos ring, to make that useful, which I might do. Especially since all of his other good weapons... Give me a second to get this item and to start construction of the next weapon, and I'll run through his weapons. So, Julian gets the Varian Blade, which raises his attack to 103. So yeah, that's a bit insane. Alright, next weapon is going to be for Oh, there's Don Hort's picture. We didn't get to see that. He actually looks very respectable now. He still looks like Don Quixote, but he does not look as silly. I actually kind of like that picture. It's very distinguished. Alright, so Kate will get her weapon. And let's see. Let's look at Jubei's. He would make a Masamune from the Orichalcum, which is attack of plus 46, special attack of Frost Sword. His dark would be a Muramasa, which we got for our ninja in Scenario 2, and she wore the Chaos Ring. And then there's a Murasame, which is plus 48 attack, that has Gaki-O magic, which is, I believe, a summon. And then there's a Kusanagi, which is attack of plus 52. It has a special attack of Ruin Kill. The Murasame and Kusanagi are they can only be found. So, just like in Scenario 1, some of your best weapons are found. Now, I mean, I made a weapon for Julian. I made the Varian Blade, but that's because he's not going to be finding his high-end weapon for a while. The only and just the Sagittarius that we just made, it does have the downside of it does lower her defense. It does not have the defense bonus that the Breaker Bow has, which I think is ridiculously stupid. If you're going to work up mithril weapons like that, why do the Orichalcum weapons suffer in those areas? Anyway. Alright, we're gonna make Cyclops a weapon, which is going to be even greater than his Storm Fang, which is amazing on itself. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about making a Muramasa for Jubei right now, because I've got several pieces of dark matter, and I've got the Chaos Ring. It seems like it'd be more beneficial. I'll check and see what it can do, because it's not like I'm hurting for money, so I don't need to sell them. I don't need to sell the pieces, or I don't need to sell weapons made from the pieces. I mean, I can, but there's no sense in it. In fact, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm really thinking I'm going to use that, because he does not have shurikens leveled up, and I don't really think I'm going to take the time to level him in shurikens this late in the game. Alright, we're going to make Honesty a weapon as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab those while I'm in the HQ this time, and I'm going to go ahead and make that. I also have 2 pieces of small mithril, but I don't really need to make anything right now because I'm not using my secondary force. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Chaos Ring and we're going to put that on Jubei, which is going to lower his attack and defense, but we knew that was going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and deposit the Power Ring. And we're going to take one of the pieces of dark matter, because I've got like 8. We're going to give that to Jubei as well, but we're going to have to exchange it for something. Oh no! That's fine. So Jubei's going to get a dark matter, because again, it's 1 point, and I'm not really above the min-maxing, but since he's more than likely going to get a cursed katana anyway, I see no point in... Because the Kusanagi is plus 52 versus an Orichalcum of plus 46. That is a terrible, terrible difference in strength. So I'm not even gonna bother with that. Honesty gets the Boson Lance. And who's next on the list? Proton, my boy! I really do love Proton. He's awesome. He really is. Proton will get an awesome sword, and notice how I haven't even really dented my gold supply. I had 200,000 gold. I mean, I haven't really had to buy anything. I've got enough weapons to sell that I could easily triple what I'm spending for... Like, I just got a dragon rod that I'm probably not going to use. It summons Hell Dragon. I could give it to one of my casters, but I've been informed... I was informed in Scenario 2 by a couple of my viewers that weapon ranking will affect spell damage as well, so I don't want to put them on a lower ranked weapon. Again, especially at this stage of the game, where we've kind of hit a point where we kind of have to... We have to look at the min-max aspect of it. Is that one spell worth damaging your other spell's possible attack damage? Alright, I actually need to equip that Arc Halberd on Spirial just in case. Because I've been told that the blacksmith will make what is automatically their best weapon, and I've heard some discussion on it will do it regardless of if you're skilled up in a weapon or not. So if you have like rank 3 in a halberd, but her best weapon is technically a mace, then it'll make a mace. So it does have a preset, this is that character's best weapon. So we want to be careful about that. But as I was saying, I actually don't even remember what I was saying. I'm not entirely sure where I was with that. What time are we at? We're at 16 minutes. So yeah, like I said, this entire episode is pretty much making weapons. And unlike mithril weapons, there's only one weapon for each class for Orichalcum. So I don't need to worry about that. And the last weapon is Jubei's cursed weapon. So, because I'm not making anything for Primula. No, we're not making that. I hate that it does not automatically go to the person who has the item on it. It just starts at the top of the list. I mean, I guess I could see both points of that. Maybe that person, maybe you didn't take the time to be as anal about it as I just have, and put the material on the person who's getting the weapon. Maybe it's just on someone who happened to find it in battle or whatnot. So, but with this, it is our last weapon that we need to make. And Muramasa. Attack of 94. Jubei is cursed! Oh well, he's gonna be cursed. So I'm gonna go ahead and deposit all of these other items that I no longer need. I can sell them, and again, make back a ton of money, but I'm not hurting for cash. I don't need cash. I'm gonna keep my arsenal of weapons. I'm gonna go make sure I buy enough healing drops for everyone. And then I may give the power ring to the power ring that I've got. I might see if there's someone in my force that can make better use of it. Alright, I don't need that shuriken. I don't need the bone eater. Let's see. Who could use it? I can give it back to Donhort. He doesn't have anything equipped right now. I mean, the only person I'd probably give it to would be Thousand, but his agility's just piss poor. I can't suffer with that low agility anymore. I mean, he's always going to get a turn, but yeah, why the hell not? Yeah, we'll deposit the Swift Boots. That may come back to bite me in the end. It might. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's just where we're at. So I'm going to go ahead and go save it. I'm not going to save it over my existing file. I'm going to save it over my backup file, just in case there's anything else that I want to do or decide to do at a later date. Yes, I would like to make a record. Update that one, which is our force before I switched out. That was the last time. So since we're obviously at this point, might as well go ahead and go there. And I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, and I will see you guys in the next installment. So till then, later everyone.